Hey everyone, it's February 3rd, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with serial killer Stephen Dean Gordon, who murdered 4 victims in 2013 and 14. And that is him right up there. Gordon was born in 1969 in Linwood, California, and grew up in Norwalk, which is the town where Metallica was formed, and is about 5 miles from me right now. He graduated from Santa Fe High School in 1988, and I'm proud to say that my high school, El Rancho, beat them in football that year. After high school, he worked at a restaurant on Disneyland's Main Street, playing on a cast member softball team and marrying a fellow Disney employee. In 1992, he was accused by his sister of molesting his nephew. His future wife was just 16 at the time and was living with the 22-year-old Gordon, so he claims that despite being 100% innocent, that he confessed to avoid causing trouble in his relationship. He threatened to kill his sister over the alleged false claims of abuse, but he served 15 months in prison and got married as soon as he was released, delivering newspapers and washing cars to pay the bills. Gordon had anger issues, punching walls and threatening suicide, and his wife had enough, leaving him in 2001, taking their 4-year-old daughter with her. He then kidnapped the pair and took them to Nevada, thinking he could talk her into reconciling. When he allowed her to call her parents, they in turn called the police, and he was quickly arrested and convicted, being sent back to prison for 8 more years. When released, his old employer hired him back to wash cars at a body shop, where he met a fellow ex-con, Frank Cano, who had served time for molesting his niece. The two became fast friends, and after cutting off their ankle monitors and running away to Vegas, they were both sent back to the slammer for parole violations. When released, they lived in a homeless encampment in Anaheim, and they began to frequent prostitutes who worked the street on Beach Boulevard, typically giving happy endings to persons staying in seedy motels near the happiest place on earth. They were both rather short, with Gordon 5'6" and Cano just 5'2", and they were known to be sensitive to remarks about their height. As parolees, their GPS ankle bracelets tracked their activity, but the bracelets couldn't know that they were actually raping and killing women they picked up, leaving their bodies in dumpsters. They claimed 4 victims before being spotted dumping a corpse in 2014, being easily identified due to their short stature and GPS data placing them at the scene. After firing his public defender, Gordon represented himself in court, which is always a wise move. He blamed the parole department for not watching him more closely and admitted to killing the women. After successfully fighting to suppress a videotaped confession on Miranda grounds, he then played the tape himself for the jury. He requested that he receive the death penalty while Cano took the 5th and refused to testify in his 2017 trial. Gordon got his wish after 1 hour of jury deliberations and was sent to death row, where he will likely spend the rest of his days since California is unlikely to carry out an execution anytime soon. This case has led to calls to reform the parole system for sex offenders. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Stephen Dean Gordon I say, happy birthday, you bastard.